I see all good people. Better than testing 1, 2, 3, right? Good morning. Yes, this is a beautiful day. Just to be alive. No matter what the weather is. Even our state of minds is something that is always changing, just like the weather. So brush it aside and figure out what's the most important thing that one can do today to be more aware, to heighten the sensitivity to life, to establishing an identity of oneself, of self-improvement. One's practice is a tool to accomplish this, to make it this way. You sometimes want to start at the beginning again, and again, and again, just like a breath or the pulse of our heart squeezing over and over again. It is a template for us to realize we too need to think again and again of the most important different contributions we want to make to ourselves. It is repetition is key. Being here now, a bundle of miracles, is an awakening, is an awareness. Humbled is an expansion of one's perceptivity before the majesty of creation and its depth. It's a twofold thought when one considers creation. It is not only the distances, the spaces involved, the volumes of what has been already found and what we are perceiving as it to extend infinitely more. It is the depth of creation, or in other words, evolution. It is two dimensions of this that we're talking about. Humbled before the immensity of creation. In this way, everyone can be humble. If you're not, then you're not thinking of this correctly and need to evaluate one's own thinking. Thankful before the realization that one is having in one's own mind. We are intelligent enough to be able to perceive, to be able to remember, to be able to share through communication. Mindful meditation is a tool. Know it for what it is. It is on one's journey something to be utilized to enhance and to expedite one's success. And it has many different attributes, has many specifics that we can consider. For instance, let's begin at the very, very beginning to facilitate just becoming more calm and peaceful. Finding oneself situated in an environment where we are undisturbed, where we can focus and concentrate. We often speak about this. It's common sense. If someone is banging a pot by the side of your head, then it's going to be hard to, first of all, even hear what someone is saying, much less be able to focus on the contents of a conversation. We use our common sense. If someone is asking you to do something, for instance, it is also difficult to, as much as we can multitask, it is still difficult to be doing 2 or 3 or 4 different things at once. It takes one's concentration to be successful in this. In this wisdom alone, there are tools to be found. It is why we also multitask, to dissipate the things that we're not interested in right now, because we're asking each other to multitask on being comfortably postured, being in a posture where one is rested, where one is undisturbed. We've already begun to initiate our practice. We've already begun to question inside of our own unique physiology if we're comfortable or not, if we're undisturbed and able to focus or not. And we're adding to our multitasking by saying further, remembering one's breath. Remembering one's breath. How experienced one is in the technique of mindful meditation and its many different derivations and differentiations given by each and every one of us. Everyone's saying a different thing about how one should breathe. That's okay. Say what you feel is also valuable for you. Accomplish a better understanding of if you are successful or not in your own unique way. If you find yourself still not being restful, then attempt to make some different changes and try different techniques. We have 86,400 moments in every day. You have enough time to experiment with oneself. In what way can I improve my sense of relaxation, of my posture being suitable and helping me be more attentive to what I want to do, to be more alert, to be more sensitive, to be more receptive to what I'm feeling. Oftentimes, it is our own lack of being receptive that is in our way. Oh, here we are already with posture and environment, and now with breathing. And within the context of each of these, there is a depth, a viability one need explore. What does a breath conceived of? 4 parts, in my opinion: an inhale, a pause, an exhale, and another pause, and then begun again. And in this brief affirmation of life, because every breath is an affirmation of one's life, there is a chance to explore more deeply. And we speak about this all the time. Where is your breath coming from? And I don't mean inside. Where is the air that you're breathing in and out, going and coming from? So there's a depth to it. What is the purpose of breathing? What's going on now, in one's body when one breathes? What are we breathing in the first place? What is oxygen? Where is it coming from? How is it sustained upon the surface of this planet? You get what I'm saying, of course. There is a depth and a complexity in everything going on, and yet at the same token, a simplicity. Because everything, when we refine it or drill it down, as we like to say in the 21st century, we find everything being composed of the primal energy of creation, the energy of creation. And now we add our pulse, our heart squeezing back and forth, relaxing, squeezing again. And what is the significance of being aware of our pulsing? Because again, it facilitates us focusing utilizing the presence of our multitasking capacity in our own benefit, taking advantage of this instinct we have, just like we do with our other basic processes of life, be it breath or be it pulse or be the energy emanating. It's the same. Our physiology, our foundation, because this is where we're heading toward. We're not thinking about our day's activities or our relationships. We're thinking about our physiology, the basis of our being alive, the basis of our being able to think and communicate, to hear, to have a sensitivity and receptivity. We're not thinking about going to school or what we're going to do later. We're here. We're now. We're present. In this moment. We've just touched on 4 different aspects of our being: our comfort, our environment, our breath, and our pulse. What about our pulse? What is it doing? Why do we have a heart pulsing in the first place? To disseminate the oxygen from the air, the energy that the oxygen represents, that feeds our cells, all 37 trillion of them. So they shimmer and shine and vibrate with life, with the vitality of being. You remember now. In this moment of one's own self-revelation, understanding better the conceptualization of one's energy emanating from one's own body. What are you saying, Zoran? I'm saying that you are warm. There is thermal energy inside and being exuded outside of your skin. By you. You are doing this 24 hours a day. For whatever reason, it's occurring. Your heart's activity, your lungs' activity, your diaphragm's activity, in great part are the participants creating this energy. But there is more. The energy of one's cells are also participating. It is called life energy. And your whole body is shaking and shimmering and quaking and in ecstasy, if you wish, with energy. So we've added 4.5. We have a plus on the 4th. Or we'll make it 5. Better yet, our energy. So what do we have? Let's review it. Let's remember. Let's repeat it. Repetition is the key for us to learn. Comfortable posture. Undisturbed. Breathing. Pulsing. And now number 5. Awareness of the energy of our life. The thermal energy. And the energy of our body's vibration, of its shimmering. These are physical things, but what about the energy that's being emanated in the air? It's also physical. Our spiritual energy, our mental energy. You know how sometimes you look at something because you feel that you're being looked at. What do you think this is? There is energy being emanated and being received by one's body and mind and soul in every one of the 86,400 moments each of us have every day. Now, we are focused. Now, we are calm. And now, I'm going to say goodbye already. It's over. At this point, the time allotted for this podcast. Think about these things. Being here now, bundles of miracles tumbled before the immensity of creation, and thankful. The music continues for another minute. Ponder, linger, smile. Have a fabulous day. Namaste.